Alright, here we are at a home in Uniontown, Ohio. A 1,600 square foot ranch, built probably in the 60s. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. Basement's partially finished. This area from about here over is a utility room, unfinished, which is why we decided to put that fan where it is. Right about this area is a sump pump, which that pit actually prevented us from putting it over here, which would be an even more ideal location aesthetically. But this location is fine. When we dug, we found what we really don't want to ever find, which is a whole lot of mud and not a lot of gravel. It took us about an hour to clear out 5 gallons of muck from the hole that we drilled in the floor. And in doing so, we decided to bump the fan size up a little bit. We used an AMG Eagle, which works well up to about 3.8 or 3.9 inches of water column back pressure. When we put the meter on there after it was on, we were at 3.4, which tells us that that was a good fan choice. If we'd use anything smaller, it really wouldn't be moving any air. So over the years, the high water table brings in a lot of silt, clay, sand, mud, clogs up the gravel that's below the slab. So as we're trying to suck air from below the slab, generally we like to see gravel so the air moves freely, but in this case we weren't very lucky, so we had to use a little bit bigger fan. We're still moving about 40 cubic feet per minute of air, which should clear this one out. This house actually tested very high. I believe it was over 15 picocuries per liter. 4 is the cutoff, so it is exceptionally high. We'll come back in a couple days. If it's not enough, we might have to tee off of our existing system in the basement and dig a second hole in the floor and try to pull air from 2 different locations. But we'll see what happens. Again, AMG Eagle fan, airtight, watertight, fittings, on-off switch, Fernco flexible fittings for future service, and a varmint guard on top. Any questions? We can be reached 330-267-9550 or on the web www.akronradon.com.